Good evening, viewer. Welcome to our Glory Globe TV. Here's the breaking news. Yes, Florida. Vacation are back on sun's stinky seaweed. The record-breaking mass of stinky seaweed that began appearing on Florida's iconic beaches this spring, known as the Great Atlantic Sargassum Seaweed Belt, shrunk in the Gulf of Mexico by 75% last month, according to scientists from the University of South Florida's Optical Oceanography Lab. The seaweed, which smells like rotten eggs and emits toxic gases when it comes ashore, proved a nuisance for Florida backwaters in the spring, which is also the start of the Sunshine State's tourist season. Yes, in April, the seaweed set a record, with scientists identifying 3 million tons of sargassum in the Caribbean Sea. And while scientists expected the mass would shrink in June last month, dramatic decreases in the Gulf of Mexico was beyond expectation, according to a bulletin from the Optical Oceanography Lab. Very little sargassum was found by the end of June in the Straits of Florida and along the east coast of Florida, the bulletin said. Joan Min, who is a professor of optical oceanography at the University of South Florida, told CNN such a drastic decrease has never happened in history at this time of year. Usually, sargassum in Florida starts to decline in July, he explained, and is mostly gone by September. But he predicts the sargassum season for Florida is very likely over this year. That's good news for Florida residents, he said, adding he and his colleagues at the Optical Oceanography Lab had received reports of clean beaches across the state. The sargassum that lands on Florida beaches originates in the Gulf of Mexico or the Western Caribbean, who went on, but those source regions are also seeing very little sargassum, a good omen for Florida. Small amounts of the seaweed must still land on Florida beaches, but not in large enough quantities to present a problem, according to WHO. The reason for the decrease may be complicated, said WHO. The growth of sargassum fluctuates yearly based on different factors like changes in nutrients, rainfall, and wind condition, CNN previously reported. While there is not enough evidence to identify one cause, WHO said researchers have been speculating stronger than average winds in the Caribbean Sea or the Gulf of Mexico may have either caused the sargassum to dissipate into smaller clumps or sink it to the ocean floor. Behind the report, Glory Globe TV, Delhi, India.